10 years ago, I was deep into my love-hate relationship with World of Warcraft, as was much of the world. And one day, while searching YouTube for different strategies for raids and dungeons, I happened upon a video of a nerdy-looking dude crying about his WoW account being hacked. I clicked on the video, and my love-hate relationship with Boogie 2988 and his character Francis began.
Hey man, you ever felt unstoppable? That's the team, right? I said, welcome to the new world. Welcome to the new world.
So for a little over 10 years now, I've been watching Boogie. I've seen his ups, his downs, his nuclear meltdowns on Twitter. Everything that good, bad, love, or hate makes Boogie Boogie. And in March of 2022, he announced through Twitter that he was adding 3 new shirts to his merch shop. And the reason why he was putting these shirts there was because he was going to try to recoup some of the money that he had to pay out in legal fees due to the Frank Hassel situation. And because I like Boogie and because I wanted to support him, just as I've done other creators over the years, I decided to purchase one of his shirts. And so I purchased it. And while the price tag was a little steep, I felt like it was still going to a good cause. And so I didn't, worry about it too much. And in a few weeks, I received my shirt. But we'll get into that a little bit later on in the video. About a year and a half ago, Boogie made a video declaring that he was wealthy or he was rich. His ship had come in. And in this video, he was praising a good friend of his, Jesse Ridgway, aka McJuggernuggets, because his good friend Jesse had, give him some advice on some crypto. And I think, like most people, we know that the crypto market is very volatile and it's not something that you would want to dabble in just carelessly. But, and Boogie addresses this, but there was one little codicil according to Boogie. His good friend Jesse said, hey, if something happens, I will make you whole.
I did something very stupid that I do not recommend anyone else ever do. But it worked. I basically took every dime I had in liquid funds and invested it in a huge gamble. And I did this at the advice of my friend Jesse Ridgway, McJuggernuggets, who guaranteed that money, saying that if the money disappeared, he would help take care of me and help me rebuild.
So with that assurance from his good friend Jesse, Boogie took his savings, some $8,000, and invested it. Well, because during that time, crypto was so volatile and was shooting here and shooting there and, going to, remember, to the moon, right? Dogecoin, to the moon. Well, this cryptocurrency that Boogie invested in, it took off. And his $8,000 was accumulated to about $40-something thousand.
First off, let me say that I'm not a financial advisor. I do not recommend that you do what I did. It was a very stupid, risky maneuver. But I invested pretty much everything I had into cryptocurrency. And I pulled it out a couple of times and I put it back in a couple of times. So I probably didn't do as well as I could have, but I invested all the way back here. And yeah, that's where we currently are with that market. So to say that I doubled my money is an understatement. In fact, I did more than that.
And so good for Boogie. Boogie is elated. Boogie is happy. And so he was singing Jesse's praises. So fast forward about a week ago. Boogie puts out a video now. He says he's poor, that he's lost everything, and how desperate he is.
And I'm not making any excuses here. I spent a tremendous amount of money on dumb things. But the biggest issue is that I had a nice big nest egg. I took some financial advice from a friend, and I'm not pointing fingers necessarily. I took the advice, but I put my money in the crypto market in the wrong section, and I pretty much lost most of everything.
And he has a plan to make some videos, and he goes through all that in this video. And then he comes to what us, his subscribers, can do. And it's simple. We just need to watch his videos. And perchance, if we've got a couple of dollars laying around, well, we can buy one of his high quality t-shirts.
So that's why I'm asking for your help today. And it's as simple as two groups of people here I want to talk to. The first of which is fans who just like the content. If you click on videos you like and you watch them to the end and you drop a like and you leave a comment and you share it with friends and you click the notifications, you do the YouTube stuff, you're doing plenty. If that's all you want to do, if that's all you can do, I love you to death. You mean everything to me, right? There's a second group of people who might find themselves able to do a little more, and if you're one of those people, I'm asking for your help today too. Do you like the t-shirts I have? This one's not in the merch lane shop yet, but there's several, and I'm making new designs all the time. And if you like a t-shirt, buy a t-shirt. I make like a $9 profit off of a $25 purchase. I can promise you quality t-shirts.
So, remember that shirt I mentioned earlier? Yeah, well, I got the shirt in, and it was not great quality. Matter of fact, if I hadn't been the one that ordered the shirt, knew what I was ordering, I wouldn't even know what it was. And so I reached out to Boogie and I said, hey, I got the shirt in and the quality's not that great. Maybe you might want to take it down before somebody else gets one of these as well. And to his credit, he responded promptly and said, that he hadn't actually gotten a test print and that he would, be taking it down shortly. And so all's well as good, I guess. And he quote tweeted me and said, hey, let me know if you got one of these, and that he was working with the merch store to work out some sort of a solution. And so some time went by, and about a month to be exact. And so I reached back out under that same tweet where he had put out, to let me know and to ask if anybody else had heard from either Boogie or the vendor, and no one got back to me. So I don't know if they did or not. I could just say I never heard from the merch store or Boogie. And so a little bit of time passed, and I reached out again, and I still haven't heard anything. And so here we are. Now, I don't know how many other people purchased this particular t-shirt. I don't know how many other people were dissatisfied with it. And I don't know if that really matters or not. Boogie, you said that you would be working with your merch store to, in some way, make this good. And yet you haven't. So is this just another one of your failed promises, Boogie, or are you going to be a man of your word and stand behind what you said and make it good? I'm pulling for you, and I hope that you will be a man of your word. I'm hoping that you will do the right thing. I follow you, Boogie, on Twitter. My DMs are open, and I'm hoping to have a conversation. Thank you.